Ooh, what can it be? Let's see, it's a disc that we haven't done before. Newer disc.
Hey guys, Utility Disc Golf here. I'm Tanner.
And I'm Nick.
And today we're reviewing the Latitude 64 River Pro.
In the Gold Line Burst Plastic. Woo, baby. These things look good. I know we say that about all our discs, but it's true. They all look good. So let's get into it. Let's talk about how these things look. This is the Gold Line plastic that you usually see from Latitude 64, now in Burst. Burst has been coming out by Dynamic and Latitude. We've seen it more in the baseline plastics and the Prime. And I know I saw them in some Daggers and some Harps. And I think they were in the BTs. Yeah. So it's really nice to see these in premium plastic now because they look great. And I think we got a couple of identical twins here, as you can see.
I don't think these are identical, Nick. I think these are more fraternal. Because there's definitely some minor differences.
Yeah, you'd have to grow up with these to really be able to tell them apart though. So that being said, each of these burst plastics, they may look similar from a distance, but they have different swirls and bursts inside of them, which is cool. So every disc that you have will be unique to itself.
Yeah.
So 10 out of 10 on the look, man. It's really good looking. Good job, Latitude, with this burst plastic. Let's get right into the texture and feel of the plastic.
So yeah, this is Gold Line plastic, which is it's in the burst plastic, but I think it feels just like any other Gold Line from Latitude.
Doesn't feel any different.
It's kind of slick, but it's got some grip to it. We were throwing these in 27-degree weather today, and it was pretty cold, but we were still able to get good enough grip on these.
Yeah.
It definitely stiffened up a little bit than it is right now, but I mean, you can see that these kind of got some bend to them. Definitely throwable in cold temperatures, which is nice going into the end of December.
Yeah. Mid to end of December. We don't have any snow yet. It was snowing a little bit, but so cool. We like that. The Gold Line plastic.
What about the profile and the rim?
So going into the look and feel of the disc, we decided to call it Slow-Me because it's slightly flat and slightly domey. Slightly flat in the middle and kind of domey. Not domey like your original rivers. I know you had a river, right?
Yeah.
You said it was super domey and glidey. Maybe
really
he can tell us a little bit more about the feel and look of the disc.
So yeah, compared to the river, I think the rim is fairly comparable, but the top is definitely flatter. My river was very domey. It was in optoplastic, so a little bit different plastic, but this doesn't resemble that very much. I think this is probably closer to your St. Pros if you had to compare it to a Latitude 64 mold. But if you flip the disc over on the bottom side, it has a medium depth rim. For me, it's
right in the middle.
My grip that I use on these is a modified fan grip or a power grip. I kind of went between the two depending on how much I wanted to throw it.
I mostly power gripped it.
Yeah.
You know, I modify fan grip my mid ranges, but any type of driver like this or fairway driver, I'm power gripping. So it was a good sized rim. We like that.
Yeah, it feels great. It has a nice little concave on the bottom of the rim, so it's not a straight line if you guys are into that. It's got kind of a
quarter pipe feel to it.
Quarter pipe, yeah. We'll call it a quarter pipe rim.
It's a little skate ramp on the side of your disc right there. So overall, I guess we could say medium width, nice, comfortable in the hand, shallow to medium depth. It's coming out of the hand easy. You're able to rip it and grab it like a driver or hold it like a mid-range if you guys fan grip your mids.
It's got a Slow-Me top and a quarter pipe rim.
Slow-Me top and quarter pipe rim. Okay, guys, I like that. Now let's get into how it flew because that's all what we really want to know. Now I'll let you know how it flew flat. When we threw this disc flat, we were throwing about 75 to 80% power. It was dead straight. Dead straight and maybe a little bit of turn if we kicked up the heat or maybe got it on a slight anhyzer hang on accident.
Yep.
But the stability of the River Pro really showed through. It's a 7.503, so 7 speed, 5 glide, 0 turn, and 3 fade. So it does have some stability to it, and I think that's where the word pro comes from on this disc.
Yeah.
So flat, straight, really nice, small amount of turn. These are brand new. I could see this beating in and losing some of its stability and going right a little more. But honestly, I really like throwing this flat. And the fade, it wasn't a dump. It was a nice, predictable, slow fade land, couple bounces, and stayed on the ground. Controllable fairway driver, I guess I would give it that. And it was a nice for a slower 75 to 80% throw.
Yeah, definitely. When we threw these discs on hyzer, if you threw it lower and did kind of more of a hyzer flip shot, if you really got behind it, it would flip up and stay dead flat and just glide out. This thing has pretty good glide, so it would just basically carry dead straight, and then like Nick said, it'd have that controllable fade at the end, or consistent fade. If you threw it more on a spike hyzer, a little bit higher of an angle, a little bit higher over the ground, it's going to come in on that angle basically that you released it on. It's not going to flip up to flat. It's going to have some nice glide though, and it's just going to come in on that same angle that you released it on.
Kind of like a lot of discs, if you throw them on spike hyzers, they'll hold that hyzer line. But this one, like he said, it just did what it most discs do on the spike hyzer.
Yeah.
Didn't notice the flip up on the spike hyzer like we notice it on the lower hyzer angles, right?
Yep.
Totally. Cool.
How'd you like it on Anheuser?
Anheuser's, I liked it a lot when we got it on the right angle, which is really with most throws. If you got it on the right angle, especially Anheuser, you need to give it a good angle and a good amount of spin.
Keep the nose down.
Yeah, and we kept the nose down, and we got some big panning Anheisers, like all the ways out to the left, panning right, and the stability would show, and you would notice the disc start to level out flat and just come and hover onto the ground, which was really nice. If we got the nose up a little bit or didn't get enough spin on it and angle, the stability would show out, yeah, and it'd flex out at the end, you know. It wouldn't dump, but
it would flex out.
It would flex out. So on the Anheuser angles, if you're good at them, this would be a really nice disc. I could see doing it for long panning Anheisers because of that stability. And if you're not good at them, I'm sure you would notice that it would flex out more than you would probably like. You might need a more understable disc if you have a slower arm speed or aren't that good at Anheuser angles yet.
Yeah.
But overall, we got some good ones out of it. So I really liked the Anheisers with it when we got them good.
Yeah, we threw these on forehand as well. This is definitely a disc you can forehand. Throwing it flat, the understability, if you really got some snap on it, you could see the disc kind of fight left a little more than you would like it to.
Yeah, if you're right-handed, or fight right if you're left-handed.
Yeah. We kind of noticed that you'd have to throw this disc at like 60 to 80% arm speed for forehands to get the flight to be correct, and a little bit of a hyzer angle to get the maximum flight out of the disc.
Because it would flip up
and then just glide out.
Yeah.
We're getting these to be almost 300 feet.
Yeah, it's 300.
60 to 80% forehand.
Exactly. When you threw it flat, I noticed that when you didn't throw it too hard, it did have a flexing S shot, which was nice. It's showing that 7 speed does affect the amount of torque that you put onto the disc. And you notice that you might have more torque with your forehands or have the tendency to roll your wrist when you do those or try to throw powered forehands. So like you said, more of a touch shot, 60 to 80%.
Yeah.
I could really see this coming in handy in the woods, guys. The woods would be the place for it. Or if you're good at forehanding in the woods and at the angles, that's where I'd like it. Because of the slower speed, you're able to not throw all your power into it and still get a great, predictable, straight flight. Or, you know, if you put it on that hyzer angle, to keep that hyzer in there. So that's where I could see you using it on the course, is in the wooded areas or from 300 feet and in, putting the shot right next to the basket if you have an open shot.
If you're a forehand dominant player, I also think it'd be a great backhand disc for the woods as well, because it is dead straight.
Totally, I agree. So in the woods and controlled fairway shots, that's where we could see these on the course. Now, where could you see this replacing disc or going into your bag?
My bag, basically most of the molds I have are fairway drivers. Over this last year, I kind of dumped out a lot of the faster speed discs just to try to work on my form more. So I have a Leopard, a T-Bird, a T-Bird 3, a couple Thunderbirds. I have a fairway bag basically. And I think this River Pro could probably take the place of 2 or maybe 3 of those discs.
Yeah.
I mean, I love my Thunderbirds, but I think it could take the place of my Leopard, my T-Bird. My T-Bird 3 is still beautiful. I might just keep it in the bag though.
The T-Bird 3 was more stable if you watched our last review. Way more stable. So don't think about like that. But like you said, the Leopard and the T-Bird.
And the T-Bird. I think it could take the place of both of those. Once this gets speed in, I could see it being very controllable, and I could shape any shot that I want basically, being straight, Anheuser, or hyzer shots.
Totally. I agree with you saying that about the Leopard so much. I personally have a Leopard 3 in my bag. I love the thing. It's dead straight, small amount of fade, but the rim size is what gets me. The rim size feels slightly too small and shallow to power grip, and I feel like I have to do a modified fan grip. And this River Pro, the rim feels more comfortable in my hand, and I feel like I can power grip it and get that. Because I reach for my Leopards when I want to throw a straight shot with a nice and predictable that's not going to turn on me, and I need more distance in a mid-range, and I need to throw a fairway driver. So I reach for that. So I could see this replacing my Leopard 3, and like I said, or if you have a T-Bird, it's right around there. or other discs that you might have, like the Saint Pro. We
Yep.
found that it was right in between a River and a Saint Pro, or a Saint, and so it was that spot right in between those. Overall, guys, we're gonna give this the utility disc golf, boom, stamp of approval, because we really enjoyed throwing it, we really enjoyed how it looks, we really enjoy how it feels, and overall, I really like the River Pro.
Yeah. So if you guys are looking to get these discs, our sponsor Disc Golf Center has these on their website. I believe they have 6 of them right now.
Yeah, and these specific colored burst ones.
I believe, yeah, it says unique. I don't think they have a different color, but I just assume that they might be pink. But they're $17.99.
And free shipping from Disc Golf Center. So shouts out to them for sending us these. If you want these specific ones, you can go over there.
Yeah,
and
support
do that.
them because they're supporting us.
Yeah, exactly, guys. And just another little shameless plug for y'all. We got some stickers going on at our website, utilitydiscgolf.com/store. You can find these stickers on there, $3 a piece. I know they're a little pricey, but it's going to support us to keep doing this, to keep buying more product, and to keep improving the content for you guys. So we're really doing that. If you liked this video, make sure to like and subscribe. Find us on Facebook and Instagram at Utility Disc Golf.
Yep.
Enter our giveaways though. We do a giveaway with one of our videos, and you can enter in 3 different ways: Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube. The last winner was off of YouTube, so make sure to check us out on there. If you're seeing this video, you probably are, but come back and comment on this video, guys. All right, thanks for supporting us. We're really appreciating it. Happy holidays, everybody.
We're almost up to 400 subscribers on YouTube, so pretty crazy for only pumping out like 7 videos. We just started this, and the support is incredible.
Yeah,
so we really
guys.
appreciate it, guys.
Totally, really do. And until next time,
Stay fly.
stay fly.